Caleb, for the first time since December the 9th, the Toronto Raptors officially back to 500. Next up for the team, the Philadelphia 76ers on Friday night.
So the Raptors got a pretty convincing win against the Heat. They beat the Heat 106-92. I want to say this is one of the better games I've seen from the Raptors this year. Although Jimmy Butler was out with neck soreness, which it's not the Jimmy Butler I know to let neck soreness keep him out of a game, but, who am I to say? It was a really good game by the Raptors. But I really wanted to watch the game because I did a video about the Miami Heat, and I spoke about the size issues. Just looking at their roster, I could tell that other than Jimmy Butler and Bam, everybody else is pretty small. And it made it worse than playing the Raptors and not having Jimmy Butler. I think that was a big issue. You could look at some of the stats that I think size affected. The points in the paint, Raptors had 62 points in the paint to Miami's 32 points in the paint. Blocks, the Raptors had 7 blocks to Miami having 3. Rebounds were pretty close. Raptors had 47 rebounds to 43 for Miami. But I think the size made them win in those stat categories. Also, Bam, you could tell he although he did score 21 points, he couldn't get it going the way he wanted to. He's 6'9" going against our 7'1" center in Jakob Poeltl, which is what a center should be big, right? So, and even if Jakob Poeltl's not on you, you got to deal with OG Anunoby or Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, who gave him some trouble too. There was a time I was thinking that Toronto, we had too many of those big wings, but it definitely benefited in that game against the Heat. And I was actually proud to see our big wings running around, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Tyler Hero looked really good in that game, though, I must say. He had 33 points. But other than Tyler Hero's 33 points and Bam Adebayo having 21, the rest of the team could not score even 10 points. Okay, so that's rough. And I think that's due to size, too. Because like I said, they only got 32 points in the paint compared to the Raptors having 62 points in the paint. Yeah, so that's rough. Also, Scotty Barnes, I got to see an example of what we're going to get from Scotty Barnes in the future. Him having, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists in just a half alone. It gave me a glimpse of what he's going to be, and I'm really proud of that. But all in all, like I said, was a really good win, and I do think that it really showed how Miami needs to deal with that size issue. They need a couple of wings, at least one like 6'8" wing that could defend, could get you some points. Like I said in the other video, OG Anunoby comes to mind when I think of the type of player that the Miami Heat would need. Not that we want to give the Heat Anunoby unless they want to give up Tyler Hero, then hey, maybe we could have a little discussion about that. But we'll see how that goes. Other than that, I want to look at some of the games that I either called or didn't call because I didn't think it would be an issue when it comes to the play-in race. The Golden State Warriors versus the New Orleans Pelicans. I went with Golden State winning that game. They did win that game. Curry had 39 points. The next game was Cleveland in Atlanta. I felt like Cleveland would win that game. I was wrong. Atlanta won that game by 2 points. But hey, that's good for Atlanta, man. I'm proud, and hopefully they could keep it going. I didn't lose money on that game, so I just lost being right, right? So I could deal with that. There's another game too. Oklahoma versus the Hornets. The Hornets in Oklahoma. I didn't even have that as one of the games listed because I was only dealing with games that I thought would be difficult games. So I didn't even list that game. I thought that would be an easy game for Oklahoma. They ended up losing that game 137 to 134. It was pretty close. But, and Shai Gilgeous was out. That's a big deal there. He's listed as day-to-day. PJ Washington had 43 points. Charlotte's been giving up some upsets lately, man. So maybe they could be that team that some teams may want to watch out for as they're trying to make that race for the play-in. But I didn't even call that game. I thought they'd get that easily, but Shai was out, and they ended up losing that game. So that's it for today, which is March the 29th. I'll be back at y'all tomorrow. For now, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.